A very good afternoon, class. So before we start with the topic, just pay attention to the following slide. Debenture is a certificate which is issued by a company under its common seal, acknowledging a debt due to its holder. Class, this particular slide I had already taught you all when I was teaching you all the lesson number 1, Introduction to Corporate Finance, and also we covered this topic in lesson number 2, Sources of Corporate Finance. So as you all know, class, debenture is the first preference of the company when the company wants to issue or raise funds through borrowed capital. So remember, class, we had already studied the types of capital. That is, one is the equity capital, another is debt or borrowed capital. So class, the topic that we are going to start today is lesson number 4 of our secretarial practice, that is issue of debentures. In the last lesson, we saw issue of shares, the entire procedure, the entire provisions, all the requirements in detail. In this particular chapter, we'll be focusing on how the company raises its fund by issuing debentures. Introduction. The companies prefer to issue debentures to raise funds as they can be repaid after a long period. A company can make public issue of debentures only if. So there are two conditions which are required if the company is planning to make a public issue of debenture. The first condition is the company or its promoters or directors have not been prohibited from accessing the securities market by SEBI. So basically, the company or its promoter or directors should not be prohibited or should not be blocked by SEBI to regulate and have access to the securities market. Then only the company can make the public issue of the debentures if they are planning. The company or its promoters or directors have not been declared as willful defaulters. So the company nor its promoters or directors should be in the defaulters list. Okay, I hope you all know the meaning of defaulter. Or has not been defaulted in repaying the principal or interest amount on any debt taken for a period of more than 6 months. So basically, the company or its promoters or directors should not be in the defaulters list, or they have not to be considered as defaulters because they have not been able to repay any principal or interest amount on whatever debt they are taken for a period of 6 months. It should not be more than 6 months. So basically, within a period of 6 months, the company or its directors or promoters should have cleared all the debts which they have taken regarding the company. So when these two conditions are satisfied, only then the company can make public issue of debentures. So understood, class? What are we going to study? Okay. There are certain regulations which are governing the issue of debentures. Now what are they? Let us see. So as we saw, class, in the previous lesson, there were certain statutory guidelines, there were certain general principles which the company had to follow for issuing of share capital or for allotment of shares. In the same way, when the company is deciding to issue the debentures, it has to follow or comply with certain provisions or certain conditions. Now, what are those conditions? A company issuing debentures has to comply with the provisions of. Now, it has to follow the conditions and regulations laid down by the Companies Act 2013, Companies Share Capital and Debenture Rules 2014, RBI guidelines, that is Reserve Bank of India, and SEBI's various regulations, that is Securities and Exchange Board of India. So issuing debentures are not that easy as issue of shares. So the company has to follow each and every provision and conditions as stated by these four people. That is the Companies Act, Companies Share Capital and Debenture Rules 2014, RBI and SEBI guidelines. Okay, that is not so easy. Depending upon the types of debentures, the company has to fulfill the following provisions or regulations. So class, I have already taught you all the topic types of debentures. So you can follow the previous video and understand what were the different types of debentures. That is lesson number 2. Now, act, regulations or guidelines as stated, and what are the provisions? What all things the particular four things contain. So as we saw, the first one was Companies Act 2013. Its section 71 deals with provisions for issue of debentures. So according to section 71, the company has to read all the rules of the Companies Act 2013 if they are planning to issue debentures. Companies Share Capital and Debentures Rules 2014, Rule number 18 deals with issue of secured debentures. So if the company is planning to issue secured debenture, it has to follow rule number 18 and understand it very carefully. As far as SEBI is concerned, there are 3 different parts of SEBI which deal with issue of debenture. The first part is Issue and Listing of Debt Securities Regulations 2008. Now, this particular regulation of SEBI deals with issue and listing of debentures which are not convertible, that is non-convertible debentures, either into wholly or partly into equity shares. It is applicable if debentures are issued through public offer, private placement and for listed debentures. As per these provisions, the company has to follow disclosure requirements as applicable to public issue of equity shares. So basically, SEBI's issue and listing of debt securities regulation deals with non-convertible debentures. Also, it is applicable if the debentures are issued through public offer, that is IPO or FPO. Private placement, this we have already covered in the previous chapter, and for listed debentures. So in all this, the company has to follow the disclosure requirements as applicable to public issue of equity shares. SEBI's second part is Issue of Capital and Disclosure Requirement Regulations 2009. Now this particular provision of SEBI deals with issue of debentures and listing of debentures which are convertible. So the previous one was dealing with non-convertible. This section, that is issue of capital and disclosure requirement, deals with convertible debentures either partially, fully or optionally into listed or unlisted equity shares. As per these provisions, a company has to follow the same disclosure norms as applicable to equity shares. So whatever conditions are applicable for equity shares, the same will be applicable to this particular section of debentures, that is convertible debentures. SEBI's third part is Listing Obligations and Disclosure Requirements Regulations 2015. This particular provision deals with a listed company issuing non-convertible debentures, perpetual debt instruments, etc. has to fulfill. Perpetual, we saw the meaning last year. Perpetual means long lasting. So if the debt is a long-term debt, all those instruments have to be fulfilled. The provisions relate to various listing conditions which a company has to comply with. So listing basically means the shares of your company will be listed on a reputed stock exchange. It will be seen in the list of the stock exchanges when the shares are being traded. So that is the meaning of listing. This also we have already covered in previous chapter number 3. Then coming to RBI guidelines, this is meant for banks which raise capital by issuing non-equity instruments. So basically, these all provisions we'll be studying in detail one by one in the coming videos. So this was the types of debentures class which I had already taught you all in the previous lessons. That is, on the basis of security, you have secured and unsecured debenture. On the basis of transfer, you have registered and bearer debentures. On the basis of repayment, you have redeemable and irredeemable debentures. And on the basis of conversion, you have convertible and non-convertible debentures. So basically, class, a company can issue any type of debenture, be it secured, unsecured, convertible, non-convertible, etc., except irredeemable debentures. So this I had already taught you that whenever a company is issuing debentures, all the debentures are redeemable in nature. That means they have to be repaid. No company can issue irredeemable debentures. Also, a company can issue debentures to their members, that is the existing employees, or through public offer, that is IPO or FPO, or even through private placements as we saw in the previous lesson. They can also list their shares on stock exchanges. So you can list or apply for your shares to be listed or shown in the list of stock exchanges where there is dealing and trading of shares which takes place. The board of directors have the authority to issue debentures. Very, very important line, class, pay attention. The board of directors have the authority to issue debentures. But the borrowing power of the board of directors is limited as prescribed by the company's AOA. I hope you all remember what is AOA, Articles of Association. But if the board of directors wants to increase their borrowing powers, they can do that. But for that, they will require approval from the shareholders, which can be done by calling a general meeting of the shareholders and passing a special resolution. So if the shareholders approve in the general meeting, the board of directors can issue their borrowing powers because they have the authority to issue debentures. So class, this was the introduction part that we are going to study in this particular chapter. So tomorrow we'll be starting with learning the provisions under different sections that we saw. So we'll be learning in detail about provisions for the issue of debentures as per Companies Act 2013, Companies Share Capital and Debentures Rule 2014, and SEBI regulations. Tomorrow we'll be looking forward for this particular section, that is the first one. As per Companies Act 2013, what are the conditions which are laid down for issue of debentures? You can see there are 9 points in this, and we'll be covering this and the further topics one by one in the coming videos. So class, keep revising, keep learning, and if any doubt, please let me know. Is that clear? So we stop here for today, and I hope the introduction part is clear what we are going to cover in this particular lesson. Thank you so much, class, for listening to me. Take care and stay safe.